welcome Flex to this stage. Welcome back, sir.
Hey, Dale. How's everything? Yeah, I
Well,
actually watched the whole process. Yeah, so I think quite fun. Like I learned lots of things actually. But I think you are wrong. I mean, we are totally AI related. I mean,
damn.
not
All
just
right, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that wrong, and I'm gonna admit that I was
Yeah.
wrong. All right, here we go.
Actually,
But yeah,
I
let's
mean,
learn about the AI.
Yeah, actually, so I think AI is fundamentally the users. AIs will be the users of blockchain. I mean, blockchain is so hard for human being to use, right? I mean, from your perspective, maybe you don't fear because you have been here for a long time. But if you're thinking that this way, like you want to teach your friends or like your parents or your like grandparents to how to use
Impossible.
blockchain.
Impossible. I tried with my mom, and I failed, and I stopped after 5 minutes.
Yeah, so that's the reason we need AI. I mean, AI agents or like other things will be, I think, interface for the like between human and actually blockchain. So blockchain, although we always talk about it's transparent and it's good, but it's actually not for human. I think blockchain is naturally designed for AI, and I mean, human being as like an intermediary to perform some sorts of tasks here to develop like a blockchain to a next level. So it will be easier for AI to interoperate with blockchain in the future. So this is our function. Why I really want to emphasize on this, everyone is related to AI in blockchain because we're not yet there, but I think it's only a few months, not a few years away from like AI's like a kind of major agents applications over blockchain. I think that will be the interface. I mean, in a few months, lots of wallets, they will bring like a smart wallet functions. Like you can interact with AI like by talking or by kind of typing, like what you are doing with ChatGPT now or what you are doing with DeepSeek now. So to interact or interoperate with blockchain, that would definitely bring the mass adoption. I mean, previously, just like you and I were agreeing that we didn't really want to teach our parents to use blockchain because it's complicated. You need to teach my mom, for example, my mom. I need to teach her to use private key. I'm not very. I will have lots of concerns and I don't really want to teach her. So I think in the future when like my mom can talk my mom can use blockchain by talking or by typing, then I'll be much more comfortable to actually ask her to use it. So I think AI agents, not yet now, but within a few months or a few quarters, we'll definitely see the mass adoption coming. Like this kind of interface is going to be in most of the wallets, and our parents can use it. And then I think that will be bring like a mass adoption. So I think the keyword will be mass adoption. Without AI agents, I don't really think like everyone could use in blockchain, but with AI like agents, I think previously many other projects also mentioned about AI agents function in regards of interoperating with blockchain. So I think that'd be very important because, for example, if we kind of combine another technology called account abstraction. So AI has one key, you have one key, and we back up one key, and when like in case AI is down, so we need to withdraw the assets, right? So the AI agents will kind of monitor on-chain activities and tell you maybe today there's some sort of special opportunity that for you, and you just say yes or no because the AI is going to create all the transactions for you. You don't need to worry. For example, I have like dozens of wallets. Every wallet has some like a few hundreds of stable coins, but I don't really have I'm so lazy that I don't really want to kind of combine those money and put them into some sort of good yield projects. But AI can do. I mean, they can monitor the activities, finding the right timing for create transactions, for example, during a gas low period. So the low gas period. So I think that will be the future. Just like now people have lots of money in bank, they don't really utilize it, but when in the future, maybe AI agent for banks, they can actually help the people to actually utilize the money. But I believe this is only one thing, like the user interface. Another thing would be blockchain is kind of open ledger, and definitely it is naturally can be interoperated with OpenAI. I mean, not .com, but the general like a public AI, right? So for TradFi, I mean, too many systems, too many databases. It was like those databases were built back to 1990s. I think those databases are too old, and it's very hard to actually build all the API calls for like a general AI to interact with those databases. This is one reason. Another thing will be a privacy issue. A lot of very sensitive data, including your like a saving account, current account. So if you try to find people tries to interact with AI, I think they will definitely have their private AI rather than a public AI. Otherwise, we will kind of chat with ChatGPT, and I will know there's, for example, your net worth by kind of asking the question and going around with those like the limitations, right? So you can always find a way to actually get the answer. So I think that will be the reason why like TradFi people want they cannot really chime like they cannot really let the public AI to chime into their system. Therefore, I think the best way for them is actually bring RWA on chain to make sure that to actually make the public AI can interoperate with those RWA, and therefore combining two things. One is mass adoption, another is RWA, and we see the bright future of blockchain, right? So we will have like now on blockchain, I think normally we have maybe 3-4 trillion assets, comparing to like a 900 trillion, like a general assets off chain. I mean, it's a huge gap. I mean, even we have like a actively trading assets 250 trillion, right? So another like a 650 trillion was kind of non-actively trading assets. All right. So I think, so I think fundamentally, what I believe is actually once we have mass adoption ready and we have those RWA ready, then everything will be quite natural for human being to interact with AI and AI interact with the blockchain to create next generation financial infrastructure. I would like to give a very old example. It's actually 1 decade ago. I mean, do you know? Maybe you don't know Alipay, but if you have ever been to China, you need to use Alipay because China now it's digital payment, and you can really link your credit card to Alipay and to use it in China for digital payment. So 10 years ago, I mean 12, I think 12 years ago, back to 2013, like people in China will really know how to we don't really know money market fund. We don't really like a kind of do other kind of like a investment besides like a bank savings for general public, right? So for everyone, for everyday user, they just put money into bank account, and maybe they just put in current account or saving account by earning a bit interest. But back then, like Alipay brought a great product which is called a Yuebao, quite like a TBO fund now. I mean TBO token now. It's kind of a short-term like a China's bond market, and immediately everyone moves their money from bank to Yuebao. It's actually lower risk and higher yield product, and with T+0 settlement, comparing to like a previous fixed deposit, right? So the scale of that product growth from like a 250 million RMB to like a you may have a guess, maybe you have a wider guess. Okay, what would be the number?
Like 100 billion?
It's actually 1.7 trillion. So 5 years, 250 million to 1.7 trillion, right? So I think that's the trend for blockchains RWA, and if we have AI's help to bring the mass adoption. So currently normally people talk about like RWA. I previously gave a shit about that. So I think it's lots of problems, right? Like a mismatch of user profile. We tried so hard to use crypto to use blockchain. We were here not for TBO yield. We were here for Trump token like 100 times, 10 times, right? So
Well, yeah.
maybe meme coin, but if the mass adoption came, my mom can use crypto. I think that the first thing she's considering will be fixed income, like fixed yield product. And when she get the understanding that there's in the world there's kind of product, it's a 4% yield, T+0 settlement, then she will be crazy, right? Because currently she can only get like 3% from the bank, and it's actually
Interesting.
Yeah, so I think that would be a huge gap. I mean,
That's interesting.
previously, I mean, the Yuebao, like Alipay's example, proved that normal people, they will just move funds if there's an interest spread. So I think once we have the mass adoption, powered by AI, and we have the right financial products, maybe managed by AI, and then that'll be the finance.
That's fair to say that what you guys doing in Stables Labs is you guys are building that financial products, right, to catch the next wave of people getting into crypto through AI, right?
Yep.
And your products are the two stable coins, right? The USDX and the USDOX, right? The two stable coins. And I believe those are. Oh, 0x, actually. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. So they are very different in essence because one is a dollar-backed stablecoin, 1-to-1 to the dollar, and another one is an algorithmic stablecoins, right? But with, if what you're saying is true, then there is also a very big problem. That is when people are looking at, yield-bearing stablecoins and, basically yields better than banks, basically, to get and to put their money in. Aren't you afraid that they will be looking at, the biggest of the stable coins that also provide like a fair yield compared to like a smaller stable coin but provide like a slightly higher yield? What would you say? Like how could you basically compete with USDC and USDT in this manner because they're so big?
I totally agree with you. It's a very tough competition if we really want to compete with USDT, USDC. So currently our strategy will be only like a kind of like providing by providing yields, right? So I think the way we are kind of use the methodology or competition landscape we are facing is quite like intensive. So I think our strategy is actually to provide higher yield. I think previously you are right that the competition is kind of hard, and if they kind of, for example, if USDT, USDC also provide yields to users, then that'll be a huge like a kind of pressure on us. I think you are right in some sense that they have a great user base, but I think currently they have no intention to provide such yields. Therefore, bring us the opportunity here. Like we saw like a USD zero, we saw that USDE growing big from like a few hundred million to 6 billion within 1 year, I think. So I think still we have a big opportunity here. The other thing is actually as we discussed, like a kind of some of the banks will try to fight are kind of stubborn. I think USDT, USDC as well, because they are so successful and the management is was so hesitate to make a change. I mean, if they make a change and it's not working out, then it's their failure. But for us, I mean, we are very small companies, we are very small protocols, so we are moving faster than them. And I think we are innovating faster than them, and we are adopting AI strategy. For example, I mean, not just like AI strategy is not just about interface. It's also about asset management, all the things. Like I think in the future, the formal finance will be lots of vaults on-chain. Maybe for everyday users, they will not fear it, but those kind of will be infra of like a future finance. So you will have a vault maybe has access to the TBO yield, another vault access to some other sorts of forex arbitrage yield, and another vault will be managed by AI as well. Like it's kind of AI sector portfolio for global equity allocation. But how this will happen is that lots of financial institutions, they will bring like out of the on-chain. If they don't bring, we bring, right? So eventually all the assets will be on chain. At least you have access to them. And AIs are going to be the major managers or other advisors for those investment. So what I believe is actually we are going to find more use cases comparing to them. They are too big, so they kind of focus on their own territory. But we are always exploring new things like before. I think I experienced the whole growth process of USDT. It was like 2017. No one was using stablecoin simply because China, as the biggest market for crypto back then, we can use RMB to trade. But after the policy change, people needs to kind of step down. So we have an intermediary USDT, and the USDT back then was I think 400 million something, and eventually it grow to 140 billion, right? So always we always have an opportunity there. I think the key thing is actually innovation, right? So we find the right track, we find right use cases for our users. We create the product market fit. I think that's the only way. I think every time when we face bigger a player, I think we should not give up. We should think about another way. Yeah, just like what Tesla did, what SpaceX did. SpaceX is a private company, right? So they compete with national company, right? So I think that's a good inspiration. Yeah, but I think with AI's help, we can grow much faster than what previously.
And the interesting thing is I'm not Chinese, right? But I know that the Chinese people, they are very united, and they would very much prefer their own countries products. And so maybe there is a direction there when AI takes a center stage, and different platform interfaces used by AI, and a lot of people on board to crypto through AI. I think China is going to be the biggest crypto country besides the US, obviously, to be onboarding to this trend. And hopefully that is where you can sort of take the opportunity and grow even further from there, and then start taking the world with that. It is interesting.
I just want to add one point here that you're right. It's not because we're Chinese are united. I mean, sometimes we kind of get fought from the Chinese community as well. Always. I mean, normally Chinese community loves those projects, but I think as long as you are transparent, you are kind of do good things to the community, then they will trust you eventually. But what I want to say here is actually about geographical political challenges. I mean, for those China's enterprise, I mean, state-owned companies, lots of them get sanctioned, and they cannot use US dollar anymore because they cannot use SWIFT because they're sanctioned. Even like a Tencent and a battery company, they kind of get some sorts of a threat from a Polygon. So what's a US US Defense Department saying they are related to military service, so they it's highly possible that they are not going to be able to use US dollar in the future. So I mean, our products, I mean, maybe we will be regulated in Hong Kong or Singapore anywhere. I mean, they are kind of removed from states, especially Hong Kong. So I think this is a very unique perspective that those companies can only use a Hong Kong regulated stablecoin simply because if they are using other countries or other jurisdictions regulated stablecoin,
they won't be able to use it.
They won't be able to use it.
I see. It's just
decoupling bring great opportunity to. The great decoupling bring great opportunities for crypto actually.
So you just got to take that opportunity and grow, and from there. So that's lots of insights from you that I really do appreciate you bringing all that information to the people watching. So again, guys, we're talking to Stables Labs. They're providing stable coins. The latest product is stable coins to the market. There are two types of stable coins. That is USDX and USOX, right?
USDX.
USDX. So I always call it I don't know why, but USD0x. Check it out. The link is in the description. One last last question is because you think we talk about a lot about AI and how that's going to power the next wave of crypto people, and and the incentives, the yields are going to be the thing that actually incentivize the people to use crypto and to earn money, right? So let's say that I am a normal user, just onboarded to Stables Lab. What would be the best yield opportunities that I can perform right now to keep me stable and high yield?
Yeah, you add a condition right now. I mean, if you don't add a condition right now, I would say use AI in the future.
Yeah, obviously that's tough, but like, what about right now? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So if right now, you can actually go to the app, and then you go to the reward section, and you will just see the combination of different kind of yields, and you can just directly go to the high yield section. And I think currently, all the yields from other protocols are actually selected by us. So, the risk are quite low. So I think generally, as long as you have the opportunity, you go to our website to take a look, and you will find it. I mean, it's easy, very, very, very easy to compensate into, and you'll just find them. That's
here we go.
That country will be Pendo. Yeah, Pendo.
Yeah. So I'm looking at it right now on your platform. Right now you're at campaign season 2, and look at the APY. It's pretty very juicy. A lot of liquidity pools on PancakeSwap, Curve, a balancer, a lot of those, right? I would be much more interested.
Yeah. Interest rate swap, it will be the best one, like a Pendo one.
Yeah. Look at that. That's 17.15% APY, dude. Like, if you can't find that in any banks ever, all right? Just gotta be honest with you.
Yeah. Although you will see, like, maybe you will say that you have lots of other high yield products in the market, but I think generally speaking, we are the best. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. It's safe to say that. Look at that. So Pando, and it's on BNB chain too. So that's perfect. All right. Yeah. I know you guys are on BNB.
So actually, we are the biggest on BNB. I mean, in regards of those DeFi's integration. So I think as long as you have some stables on BNB, you can change to our stablecoin anytime, and just join our campaigns. A quite safe one. Yeah.
I see. There are also different products. Like, if people don't want to be staking on this, different platform like Pandos or Spectra to earn like these juicy yields, they can just basically buy the USDX token and stake it and receive around 8.1% APY. Now, this number can change, but on average, it's going to be 8%. And again, it's also better than any banks right now. Well, I don't know where you're from, but definitely in my bank is better. So that's pretty nice.
That's an add-on. I mean, if you have the 8%, if you go to reward section, and you go to Pando, you actually deposit SUSDX there, you'll get a higher yields. I mean, that's a plus, 70%.
Yeah, perfect. Wow, that's the beauty of liquid staking right there.
Yeah.
All right, nice. I mean, it's I would say the interface is very simple to use, right? Obviously for me, but I agree with you. For a crypto users, and those non-crypto users are the ones having the most amount of funds. Like, if you think that right now we're rich, because we trade meme coins and whatnot, just think about how rich your parents are, and how much money they have in the bank, and imagine they move some of those funds to crypto because they see this high of yields. That's going to be total explosion, and we're gonna be so up, boys. But I'm looking forward to that day. Now, one last question before we leave this AMA about BNB Chain AI Hackathon. Right, it's still happening. What do we have to do in order to win your grants?
Okay, so we are actually focusing on two areas. One is actually on the DeFi, DEFAI. So we are looking for projects who can create either AI platforms or can create AI directly. That we work on all the kind of financial innovations in AI. So either you can use AI to manage different kinds of assets, or you have AI's kind of DeFi, like a YFI strategy. So anything we work on. This is the first area. The second area will be on how we actually interact with blockchain. So as long as you can provide very unique solutions that can lower the barrier for people to get into crypto, then we kind of look at you, and we definitely need you to become the next generation of infra, right? Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, so there are a bunch of focus areas like AI crafted investment strategies, dynamic and automated trading models, AI driven backtesting, simulation, multi-asset strategies, whatnot. But it's all focused in one main category, and that is decentralized finance AI. Any AIs that can make the process of investing in DeFi simpler, better, and that is where, and basically create real value, and that's where we're at. All right, so check it out right now. The submission deadline is April 6th. So about a month from now, the winner will be announced on April 21st. So it's open for everybody, and the price is $10,000 massive in their stablecoin USDX. So yeah, very simple, very nice. Go to their X account to find out more. And with that said, thank you so much, Flex, for being here with the community. Anything else you'd like to say as closing remarks to close this AMA session?
I think
you get the honor.
Let's make BNB great again by AI. Yeah.
Indeed, I love that. Damn, I miss CZ so much, but I'm so glad that he's still with BNB Chain. Like I was afraid that he would be gone, but yeah, he came back and he's still here with us. So that's perfect. Yeah, he's very bullish about AI, anything that has real utilities, and I have no doubt that AI on BNB Chain is going to be very explosive. As you can see, BNB Chain is trying very hard, with all the different competition and prices. If you look at the meme, trend previously, they have millions of dollars, like $4.4 million previously to innovate memes, and now with this AI hackathon, I'm sure there will be even more competitions. So if you are an AI builders, developers, not even on BNB chain but other chains as well, check us out, man, because we are providing you a lot of incentives. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for listening to this AMA. Thank you so much, Flex, once again for being here and representing Stables Lab. I hope nothing but the best for you guys, man, and wishing you a wonderful day, wonderful weekends, and wonderful success in your future journey ahead. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. Bye, Flex. Have a good one.